This season, I'm slowing down and making home my favorite place to be, and today I'm sharing tips to make you and your home feel warm, cozy, and inviting. And these are my go-to, especially now that the weather is cool, relaxing, and the holiday season is right upon us. Fall isn't just a season, it's a feeling, and we are bringing that warmth home by starting with a clean space. Having a warm, cozy, and inviting space starts with making sure the space is clean. I mean, you can't invite visitors into a dirty home, guys. So I always make this a point of daily to-dos, to vacuum up my home, to fix anything that is out of place, because that is exactly, how you want to, especially if you want to kind of feel serene in your home. This is just something that is very, very, very important to me, guys. Vacuum up, clean up, it's nothing that is going to take you like less than 5 minutes to do. You sweep, you vacuum, and make the whole place warm, cozy, and inviting before then proceeding to any other thing. And when it comes to seasonal changes, guys, I'm this type of person that I just love the warmth, fall and winter season brings. Even though fall and winter isn't like my favorite season, but I just love that cozy feel, that it's associated with fall. Of course, when it comes to tips to making you and your home feel warm, guys, like fixing yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. Oh my goodness, guys, a cup of hot coffee hits that spot for me. So making sure I have like warm drinks in the house, it's a very great tip, when it comes to making myself feel relaxed, making myself feel warm, cozy, and just enjoying my space. And of course, also, like, I love to take, just like I said at the beginning of this video, I love to take it slow, kind of taking the moment, taking whatever it is you're doing, just take it slow. It's all about living in the moment, guys. I always say that. I mean, especially, with adulting, guys, the best thing we can do for ourselves is to enjoy the moment. Whatever it is you're doing, you want to find joy in it. And of course, when it comes to keeping yourself warm, your pair of socks. I mean, during the summertime, we all walk around with, nothing on our feet because it's very warm, but once it gets to the fall season, having a pair of socks, it's like a must because that is going to keep your feet warm. I always say that whenever I don't have on socks, when it's cold, it's like, no matter how well clothed I am, the heat always escapes through my legs. So I always love to keep warm, like put a pair of socks on my feet. To keep a warm space, guys, I mean, rugs and runners are a must for me. When you have a space that has a lot of hardwood floors, you would notice there is always cold, around the home, unlike when you have a rug. So having a rug is one of my most important tips, guys, when it comes to keeping your home warm and also cozy and inviting. And of course, as you guys can see, I have a hardwood floor, but also going on top of it with a rug or a runner makes a great difference. And you guys, what is a cold weather without a very nice, pot of soup? And of course, we're gonna go ahead and make a very nice, delicious chicken noodle soup, guys. This is a must in my home, especially during this season, because you guys know the weather changes, kids are getting sick, and it's just a whole lot going on. So making sure you have a very nice hot pot of soup is very, very important. And this is like a very simple, easy 5 minutes recipe I always use for my kids and also for my home. This is not just for people who are sick. This is just imagine a very nice like cold day, and then you have a very nice hot plate of chicken noodle soup. Oh my goodness. Feels so good, guys. It would just keep you warm. And as you guys can see, it takes just few ingredients. I have my ginger to add that to the soup, and also I'm gonna add some pepper, some seasoning. But as you guys can see, I just have a cup of water boiling, and then I went ahead, I blended my ginger, I added my seasoned chicken breast, and then I just added some seasoning and my pepper. Oh my goodness, when it comes to a warm soup, you want to make sure you have a very nice amount of pepper so that it's going to clear your esophagus. You want it to clear, your throat, your nostrils, you want to make sure that the soup is hitting the right spot. Let me tell you guys, if you have a cold and you try out this soup, oh my goodness, like it's going to clear out all those cold, all those things from your system. And as you guys can see, it's very, very, very easy to make. You just put your noodle, and then I also love to use my basil. You cut up your basil and just add it up there. This tastes so good, guys. Definitely let me know if you're one of those people that love to set the right atmosphere with your lighting, guys. Oh my goodness, listen, I'm this type of person that when I'm watching a movie, I love the whole place dark and very, very cozy, guys. And what is life without a nice smart light? This one right here, it's colorful, like it has different colors to it, so it all depends on the mood. If you're going for an at-home dinner, you have the perfect lighting for it. If you're doing a movie night, it just has I just love the idea of a smart light, so that you're not just restricted to just one lighting. And when it comes to making yourself and your home feel warm, cozy, and inviting, playing with different color tones in your space is very, very ideal. And of course, when we're talking about light, we can't forget the candle. Candle is a very nice source of light, especially if you have like fragranced candle. You guys, like fragranced candle is in at the moment, especially like during the seasons. You have fall candles, you have summer candles, like fall scents, summer scents that has now been put into candles. And of course, you guys know like the candle gives a very nice ambience to the house. And when we're talking about ambience, guys, there is nothing as fun and as warm as having fresh flowers in your space. I love me some fresh flowers, even though they don't last that long, guys. Like the most fresh flowers can last when you have a very serious routine of changing the water, making sure you cut them, like you cut the stems, is probably a month. I would say that is the highest, or a month, or maybe 6 weeks. That's like the highest. That's like a stretch for my fresh flowers. But even with that, guys, I still love the idea of having fresh flowers in my home because it brings in that warmth, to my space. And also, it's kind of something like it gives me something to care for, guys. So your fresh flowers is another tip, like having a very nice fresh flowers. Look at how colorful that is. And when it comes to also the cozy atmosphere, I love a very nice dark room seated by my fireplace. You guys know that I'm so happy that, you know, you don't need wood and all those traditional like fireplace, you know, to be able to enjoy the ambience of a fireplace. You can just have something like this electronic fireplace. It brings out the heat, especially in a room. Like for me personally, whenever I'm using my fireplace, I love to keep the room very cold, like no heater, just sit right in front of that fireplace and have something to read on. Of course, it brings in that coziness. So this video is all about like tips that can bring in warmth, you know, to your space, tips that can bring in cozy feel to your space. And of course, talking about warmth, guys, I don't know why I got on the bandwagon of heated blankets like maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, it was around 2023 that I discovered there's something like a heated blanket, and as you guys can see, you just plug it into your outlet, you put it on the setting you want, and oh my goodness, this hits the right spot, especially if you're laying down on the bed. Oh my goodness, guys, this right here, like whenever I'm using my heated blanket, I don't like having the heater on or anything, because this right here, it heats up real fast. And the amazing part of it is, if you're the type of person that love having heat like directly on you, this is gonna be perfect for you. So if you're more on the natural side and still want to achieve that very nice smell, you know, in your home to make it nice, warm and cozy, of course, going in with your diffuser is way to go, guys. This is more like on the natural side, because as you guys can see, all you just need is water and your favorite essential oil. I love my jasmine, I love my eucalyptus, I love my orange, my peppermint. You know, it all depends on the flavor or the smell you love, guys. But diffusers are a very nice way of bringing in that cozy feel to your space. Just like candles, I feel like candle and diffusers does the same thing. For me personally, the way I feel when I have candles in my home, that's exactly how I feel when I have on my diffusers. Another way of making your house or your home or your space warm and also cozy is to go ahead and make a pot of potpourri, guys. This right here, you have different ways of making it depending on the season. We have potpourri for fall, we have potpourri for winter, for summer, and as you guys can see, like, I mean, you can't go wrong with apple when it comes to, you know, the fall season. The smell of apple is just the perfect fall you know, smell. So I went ahead and I added my cinnamon stick, I've forgotten what this is called, and also my gloves, guys. This right here is just like, it's gonna make your home smell so good. The idea is just to put all this on your stovetop, allow it to simmer, and the smell from the pot just ignites that very nice warmth, you know, to your space. Also adding some drops of vanilla extract. But yeah, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and as always, please guys, do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy, and of course till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.